At the recently concluded CII event, the ministry engaged in insightful discussions, addressing key topics and industry concerns.
Government has done extremely well as far as domestic tourism is done. You can also see the smiles on all the hoteliers' faces. But behind the smile, they also know कि लंबी रेस का घोड़ा एक पैर पे नहीं दौड़ता. So we do require international tourism. So sirs, coming straight to the point, what are the short-term and long-term goals for incoming tourism into our country which the ministry is looking at?
If you look at the branded hotel rooms, if you look at the estimation, we have 180,000 branded hotel rooms in the country today, including those which are in the pipeline. Now, if you look at the latent demand, if you just look at this 470 million plus those who are coming from abroad and how the number is playing out, we should have had double that number of room capacity as on today, not 5 years hence, today. And similarly for unbranded hotels, we have about 15 lakh hotel rooms, and that should have also been double. So the hoteliers are all smiling because today it is a seller's market, because there is too much demand and there is too few supply of rooms, and therefore your room rentals are good and all the hotels are doing well. But the challenge that we have in front of us in the country is that if we do not kickstart the supply side, we will probably miss the tourism bus altogether. The truth today is that domestic is elbowing out international. The big picture that we need to see is that if we have to make tourism work for India, we need to do three fundamental reforms. The first is you need to widen the infrastructure status, which will give you lower rates of interest for your hotel properties, and it will give you a longer tenure for repayment. The second that we need to do is we have to get the states to rationalize development norms. Today, a lot of hoteliers will tell you that they are building parking in excess of what they use in the hotels. And FAR, FSI, it's widely variable. So I think if you're able to structure that, I understand that we'll be able to raise the efficiency of hotel by about 20 to 30%. So that is something that we should look at. And the third is ease of doing business. Once the door is closed, it's impossible to open it again. It's going to take a hell of a lot of effort. A lot of people in India think that it's okay if we don't sort of promote ourselves abroad because we're in a good place and nobody is complaining. But I think it's also important to keep that engagement going. Earlier we used to have these India tourism offices abroad which were tasked with promotion. Now all of them have been wound down. That mandate has been given to the embassy, and the Honorable Prime Minister has said that the embassies will basically be marked on tourism, technology and investments. So I think that framework has opened up, but I think it has not yet come into place yet. But I think we need to do that. The advantage with that is that if we get that right, it will be a force multiplier, because instead of your 8 international tourism offices, you will have many more which will do your work for you. But the important thing is to be able to task them to get a proper plan of action, get the budgets to sort of work on them. So that is work in progress.